How we doing? I was thinking about you, even though I'm exhausted. I am celebrating that the surgery was finally approved. Today I went in to go get my blood work done and just get ready. There should be some supplies delivered to the home tomorrow, like a ice machine and a rotator machine to rotate my shoulder. So I'm having my rotator cuff surgery, but the rotator cuff itself is completely torn. So I left this morning. I did a Fox 5 Live interview. So if you're watching this one, today is 9/11, which is also a very emotional day for me. I have taken some medication, so I'm just leaning to the side, but it's important for me to share this day with you. So I arrived at about 7:30 for the 7:45 15-minute segment on Fox 5, and Janet Hurd, which is with Parents Citywide, will be honoring me on September the 21st, and I'm thinking, why me? Here we go again with the why me. And it is for courage. And I'm thinking, I just want to wrap my arms around everybody that was there on October the 1. It's kind of like fleet or flight type of situation. We weren't left with any options. We wanted to get out of there. We didn't even care who car we were hopping into. We just wanted to get away from the area because we didn't know what was going on. And something that has been bothering me for 10 months is that I was trying to get the barricade loose so I can tell people not to run across the field to climb up underneath the stage. So that has bothered me for 10 months. But then when I went to the concert at the M, Elvis Monroe was performing, and it was an outdoor country festival. I walked up immediate to the barricades and I tried to lift the barricade. So that was a barrier that I was dealing with, and now I am past that because I couldn't lift it on October 1 and I couldn't lift the barricades 3 weeks ago. So sometimes we may have things that's going on that's also keeping us from healing. So when I told you to get a poster board, get a journal, these are the things that I want you to write down in the journal. What bothered you on that day? Were you helping your girlfriend at the vendor booth and she lost all of her stuff because you didn't help her pack up all of her stuff? Or you left to go to the restroom, you left to go get a cocktail, you left her there. There's all kind of things that's going through our heads. What could we have done different? Well, we're not the only ones. The task force is thinking about it. The first responders are thinking about it. How could they have helped or maintained control over the event better than they did? But while I'm speaking on that, don't take light that we're not hearing about MGM right now, but it is still taking place. It's not taking place on the media, but it is taking place behind the scenes. That court date is September 29th. So I am going to try to YouTube, blog, Facebook it. I'm not that great with social media. And at the very, very beginning, I told you I wasn't going to be trying to edit this to try to make it the perfect video. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm speaking how I feel because this is a part of my healing. This is not being taped from some show where, I had makeup on earlier today, um, You may catch me in my pajamas, and if my hair wasn't braided, it might be in some rollers. It's still 108 degrees outside, so I'm not outside. And I had to get up at 6 o'clock to make it over to the TV station at 5. So I'm in my recliner. I have taken my medication and I'm exhausted. But I wanted to talk about why therapy is important because 9/11, I was the second flight in the air. So this is a past trauma on top of another trauma. So I'm unable to watch TV today. So during 9/11, I was with my children and we were flying back from London on an international aircraft, mind you. Well, I remember the president saying all aircrafts go back where they originated from, which in our case would have been London, but howsoever, we landed in Wichita, Kansas. And if anybody's seeing this video and you were on that flight with me, God bless you, and I'm glad that you're okay. So we landed, we sat on the runway maybe 6, 7 hours. And if you have flown international, you have all kind of fish like salmon, what have you, that you can purchase on the airline. The plane smelled horrible. They were walking around pouring coffee grinds on the carpets, giving everybody a cup to just smell the coffee grind. So they were waiting for customs. And then not only that, they did not have the equipment, the proper equipment to open up the aircraft. So we sat on the runway for about 6 hours. I did not really find out what was going on until about 8, 9 o'clock that night. Um, they took us off the plane, uh, put us in some kind of room, like interrogation room, going through our passport. It looked like National Guards came in with their guns. So, right now I'm like reflecting, damn, guns on 9/11. I'm sitting in a room, not knowing what's going on. And then I called a girlfriend of mine and she was like, oh my God, where are you? And this has happened, this has happened. And I'm thinking, what is going on in the world? Am I even going to get home? Because at this time I was living in California and LAX was shut down. So I was diverted 9 months, I mean, 9 days. But my son and I, we came back and we had to go to counseling. So at this time I was working for Morgan Stanley, and God bless Morgan Stanley. Even though I was on vacation, when I came back, they took care of me. My employees took care of me, gave me additional time off. Plus, my paychecks were still the same. I didn't miss any pay, meaning they took care of their employees. That's not what's happening to me right now. I'm just saying. They took care of their employees. I remember the flight being rerouted to we were in Wichita, Kansas. I don't even know how I got to Canada, but my boss was like, go to Niagara Falls. We're going to Western Union some money. Go and have a great time. Make the best of it until you can get home. Because, of course, the regular flights was going out and I was going to be on standby, which bumped me back 9 days later. So, but, God be the glory. I'm here today and going through another kind of trauma. So, this is why I was encouraging you to call victims of crime, because what if something else was to happen and you don't have a case, you don't have a job, you don't have any money, because things happen. At least with you being with victims of crime, if you needed to go to counseling, counseling is going to be there for you. As long as victims of crime is going to pay for me to go to counseling, I'm going to continue. I don't know why it cut off, but what I was saying, as long as victims of crime is going to pay for me to have counseling, I'm going until they tell me there is no more funding. I'm going because I want to be better. I want to know how to handle things when things like today trigger 9/11. as well as I'm out today getting my blood work done. I'm trying to get my prescriptions turned in. My pressure is up high. She's wanting to know why. My pressure is up today. I said it's due to 9/11. I was diverted. I was a second flight in the air. It's just like another trauma. And I'm just like, life. So as I say life, protect yourself. Today is not going to be a conversation on calling victims of crime because I've already told you to call victims of crime. I've already told you to download an application and protect yourself for the future. We're not talking about right now. We're talking about protecting yourself for 2019 and 2020. I want you to protect yourself. But I wanted to share with you how I'm feeling. So, the interview that I did earlier today on Fox 5, you should be able to download it. It should be up under Janet Hurd, Parent Citywide. And the award that I am to receive on September the 21st is about courage. And I'm thinking, courage. Courage is for the 58 angels and their family. Courage is for the 100 and something people that listen and we stay put up underneath the bleachers. Courage is for those that ran and jumped inside of trash cans. Courage is for those that ran out and came back and tried to help the wounded. Courage of those is for those that came back and had to pick up the bodies and try to decipher who was who because nobody had any IDs. That's courage. So I'm sharing my award with you because it belongs to us. We were all there. So as they honor me, I'm honoring you. This is our award for having courage. We're still dealing with a lot of stuff. It's 2 weeks from the anniversary. No one wants to talk to us about what we have going on. That's why we need each other. There's several Facebook Route 91s. If you're not trying to buy nothing, because I understand I don't have any money either. So fast forward that. But you may see somebody on there that's reaching out for help. I did today, and I responded, please contact victims of crime. Because when people hurting, sometimes they lash out. And all they really need is some counseling. They just need a third party that is willing to listen to them and willing to talk to them. So I am wishing you well. There was a couple exercises that I told you about. I hope that you will invest in yourself and do those exercises. There's not a way, I'm not computer savvy. If I turn this phone, I'll probably lose you. But on my wall, I have things that I am trying to accomplish each day. Well, today wasn't a good day, but tomorrow I would like to get up, make breakfast, and sit outside. I believe also there's going to be Vegas PBS. There's going to be a panel. I am supposed to be on that panel with victims of crime as well as Desert Behavior Center. So stay tuned for more of that because I would like to keep you abreast of what's going on because knowledge is power. We all know that. We say it so often that we say it but we're not like processing it. um, I just want you to be better and get yourself some help and stop worrying about what other people have going on because you matter. Their situation is not your situation. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to share this with you. Everybody that has helped me stay in my home are people that I don't even know. So God bless you and thank you. Most of the people that have sent me a donation or have sent me something, it has come out of California, which I am so grateful because California is my hometown. I was born and raised. But I've done my part here in Las Vegas. I've given back to society. I've given back to my community. I've helped my community. But my community have let me down. But I still got my big girl panties on. I'ma still smile, but I shall remember. I shall remember the no phone calls. I shall remember no email. I will remember that you didn't call and ask me how I was doing. But see, I'm going to forgive you. And I'm going to eventually forgive Stephen. I'm not at that point yet. I still got a lot of anger there, but I'm working on it. I'm not quite ready to forgive a man that has totally changed my life. And I'm running and afraid that I was going to get shot in my back, afraid that I was never going to see my children again. And then when I talk about holding this bag of pills, of 18 pills, wanted to just take them all and not wake up the next day and they'd be like, oh my gosh, she said that? She's a Christian. Don't she believe in God? God is good. God is highly favored. Damn it, that's how I felt. Felt like taking them and didn't want to wake up like I said. That's how I felt. You going what you going through, you handle your situation the best way that you can. This is how I was handling mine. With no phone calls, no one visiting me, and no one really gave a damn, including my family. So I'm going to put it out there because that's how I feel. So I'm still dealing with that, and I'm working on that. But I just wanted to let you know that today is Tuesday. I had my blood work done, got my prescriptions ready. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to work on my house a little bit. And then I'm going to be ready for surgery. I won't find out what time my surgery is scheduled for until Thursday. I will get a phone call. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to just relax, watch some Netflix, not get caught up in anybody else's business because I don't have time. I only have time to put that mask on myself, and it's not being selfish. I need to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. I know sometimes you feel like you're getting a muscle spasm or whatever here. By the time we practice it a couple times, it'll go away. And breathe out. If you have Alexa, I have started saying, Alexa, play rain. So you could hear rain. And I've got this fake fireplace in my bedroom. So turn on the fireplace and I got rain music playing from Alexa. And then sometimes I say, Alexa, play ocean music for me so I can just sleep well and just pretend like I'm in a suite on the beach and the patio door is open and I'm relaxing to the sound of the ocean. So find that spot, find that place. You remember we were talking about that safe place? I finally have it now. But I received it through Try Yoga. TRY, Trauma Recovery Yoga by Joyce. It's almost 11 months, but guess what? I have my safe place now. So that's a victory. We don't clap when it's something exciting, even because the noise sometimes may trigger. We just gonna snap our fingers and say, that's a victory. You know, my email is Shey, Shey, Johnson at Cox.net. If I could be a blessing to you, just say one or two words that will inspire you for the day. Let me know. I don't have no money, so don't call me for the money because I can't help you on that part. But what I can do is give you some words of wisdom and help you get through the day by day. God bless you. I just wanted to reach out to you because the last couple of days I was focused on victims of crime, and I'm done with that. I've put the message out. Now let's get back to my YouTube videos and what I'm going through and how am I feeling about the surgery. I got the anesthesiologist's name, so I will be doing a research on him. It's important to research the anesthesiologist as well as your surgeon. And I got the cortisone shot about 3 days ago. Okay, well, it didn't wear off, so I'll be giving my doctor a call tomorrow and telling him that the cortisone shot didn't work. They want to wait 6 weeks and take a look at the ankle again because they're not sure how things are going to trigger with me on October 1. Guess what? I'm not sure myself. I can't predict how I'm going to feel between now and October 1. But all I know is that I have come a long ways. 40 pounds heavier. Who gives a damn? I can't be thinking about dating. I need to take care of myself right now. I can't take care of a date and me. And I love me some Shey. That's why I'm still here live. Didn't take no pills because there's a purpose. And if my purpose is to help you, then so let it be. So remember to stay tuned to Why Not Me, October 1. And there's a picnic that's going on, but I think it's like $40. If I don't get a sponsor, I won't be at the picnic. I can have some hot dogs and some hamburgers in my backyard. So I may not see you at the picnic. God bless you. Take care. Remember to do something for yourself. And it's not being selfish. If you don't do anything but take a hot bath and put some Epsom salt in the tub and put one of them big foam, salt bombs in the tub and just play some music and light a candle. Just relax. And I will talk to you soon. God bless. Now I have to just figure out which one of these buttons turn it off. Don't know. Okay. Bam. There we go.